Hey everybody, now it's time for you to meet one of the stars of All My Children, Steve Rankin, who plays the part Jerry. Hi Steve, thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's my pleasure. We understand that you play a dope dealer on the soaps.
Yes, I am the first person to smoke and sell and genuinely get involved with marijuana on daytime television.
Right, they've had other kinds of junkies and speed freaks, but this is the first pothead.
Yes, absolutely. They've always showed the results off the screen of a heroin addict overdosing. They say Joe just died, or some nurse stealing speed from a hospital, but they've never had anybody with marijuana before, and so.
Like one of us, you know what I mean?
One of us.
Right. So we think it's very interesting that ABC, which has many great soap operas,
yes, they do.
many great ones, two of which I watch myself.
Yes.
And this is the first pothead that's been on the air, and although they portray you in a terrible way, you're an awful person on the show, just awful. And like, we don't know any really real potheads who are like that.
No, no.
But they force you to play this character, and you need the job, obviously.
Yeah, well, you have to go, with the problem with daytime television is that it has to reach middle America, which between 15 and 20 million people a day watch All My Children, for instance, okay? So it has to be black and white. In other words, I can't condone smoking marijuana. However, you know, I grew up in the 60s, what the heck, you know? We know what it's about, right?
But they show some things that are obviously false about pot, which we, the users, know. We spot it immediately. And we'd like to show you a clip that I took myself. I did it. I hired the studio to take this off the air for me, just in case there are problems later. I want it stayed now. I did this myself. I have a clip here of the very first pot transaction on television in a soap opera, and Steve is the man that sold the stuff. Can we go to that tape now, Brian? We can.
There it is.
In color, of course.
I know you have classes.
Hey, listen. Friends are much more important than classes. What can I do for you?
Well, you see, I sort of changed my mind. If I could, I'd like to buy a little pot.
Well, sure, Dad. Why not?
Well, I can't buy that much. I only have $20 on me.
Hey, don't apologize. That'll get you a nice little bag.
I would have bought more, but my parents made me give up my jobs.
Well, yeah, you were overdoing it anyway. You should never have to work that hard, especially if manual labor.
Yeah, my father said that.
Yeah. Well, listen, let me get you that grass right now. You know, it's always nice to have a joint in the morning. It always starts the day off just right.
Where'd you get your supply?
From a real good friend. And it's only the best. Otherwise, I wouldn't sell it. Especially to you.
Did you ever get any hash?
No, this will be just fine for you. In fact, I'll even give you a little pinch extra. I'll give you about 3 or 4 extra joints.
Thanks. But I don't expect any favors.
Listen, I wouldn't do it if I didn't like you. And anyway, you might want to give a joint or two to some of those buddies of yours at school.
I would. But I don't know if anybody in school uses it.
Well, they might not now, but I bet some of them like to try it.
I wouldn't want to influence them, one way or the other.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey,
you know, there's
Willie,
another way of looking at it.
Willie, there's too much
If you
glare
don't pass around a joint,
on our
somebody else is
faces.
going to do it, and then that somebody else is going to start selling it. So what? Well, if somebody's going to sell it, why not you? You can make yourself a nice little profit.
I don't know. It seems sort of dishonest.
Oh, bull. Everybody's doing it. Now, how can everybody be dishonest?
Put it in his hand, that's finally it.
Well, listen, you just think about it, okay?
Yeah, I can at least think about it.
Yeah. Here you go. Here you go.
There it is.
Okay, cut it.
And here's your $20.
There it is. Wow.
Hey!